So this is our model. We are going to construct solar panels on street lights so that they consume the solar energy and produce light. There are many advantages of this. As they last for 30 to 40 years, the government can save lot of money by using these method for street lights. And then in many of rural areas, solar street lights are not fixed. So at night time, animals and people may get accidents. So to prevent this, we can construct street lights in those areas and fix these solar panels to it. And so by this way, the light will be produced, and there may be accident prevention.
There are several other advantages, like solar panels do not cause any pollution. They are easy to maintain. They also provide some green jobs to local people. The energy can be produced every day, every year. Even in future generations, this will be helpful. And it also saves water, as the energy now, electricity produced now is coming from water. So we can save even the water here.
Initially, we need some capital for these roofs, but once they are constructed, there won't be lot of repairs, because it lasts for a long time. Government will save huge amount of money.
Another great advantage of solar panels is that there is no electricity lost. Many of the times most of the electricity, like 3 to 5% of the electricity, is lost during the process of transportation and the distribution of energy. But as solar panels are compact and you can build it anywhere, like in yards and on the terraces of your buildings. It is compact and you can build it everywhere, and so that there is no energy loss. And even though this is a small loss, just like 3 to 5%, this might not show any influence, but in the rural population, in the high density areas, it shows a really big influence, and there is no energy loss, and each and every house can have electricity.
ఈ సోలార్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుందండి, మనకి యూజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి కూడా చాలా ఈజీ అండ్ కంఫర్టబుల్. సో దీన్ని ఎక్కడైనా మనం పెట్టేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట ఈజీగా. మనకి అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ ఈ రోజుల్లో కమ్యూనిటీస్ ఇవన్నీ బాగా పెరిగిపోతున్నాయి కదా, సో పవర్ కన్జంప్షన్ అనేది చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. అలాంటి చోట ఈ సోలార్ ప్యానెల్ పెట్టుకోవడం వల్ల మనకి చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. పవర్ కన్జంప్షన్ అనేది ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది అండ్ చాలా కంఫర్ట్ అనమాట, చాలా నీట్గా ఉంటుంది. మనం పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు కూడా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది అండ్ చాలా ఇది ఎఫిషియెంట్గా వర్క్ అవుతుందండి. మనకి సోలార్ ప్యానెల్ పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది యూసేజ్ అనేది. అండ్ దీనివల్ల మనకి ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే, మనకి వెదర్కి కానీ మన వాతావరణంలో ఎలాంటి కాలుష్యం అనేది జరగదనమాట. మనం డైరెక్ట్గా సోలార్ కదా, మనం సన్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటున్నాం పవర్. సో ఇది చాలా బాగుంటుంది మన అందరికీ. సో ఫ్యూచర్లో కూడా మనకి దీని యూసేజ్ పెరగాలండి, బాగా బాగుంటుంది.
Hello everyone, today we are going to share our SIC online course experience.
So the first topic was inspire. In that, the first sub-course was why do we need problem solvers? We need problem solvers because there are many problems in society, and there are people who create these problems. There are other people who see these problems and ignore them. They are the problem ignorers. And finally, there are some people who decide to take action against these problems. They are the problem solvers. Next was problem solving at home. In this course, we learned about the boy Venu, who saw his mother waking up early in the morning to collect water from the municipal tap. But the water wouldn't come at a specific time. So Venu's mother needed to wake up early at different intervals to check whether the water has come or not. For this, Venu decided to add a buzzer to the tap, so that when the water would come from the tap, the buzzer would beep and Venu's mother would get up at that time only. Can anyone say what solution did Venu take?
He put a buzzer on the tap, so that when the water comes, the buzzer will beep and his mom will know.
Good. Next was problem solving at community. In this, a boy named Arif saw his handicapped neighbor who was not able to keep buttons of the shirt by himself. So he asked his wife to keep the buttons. So Arif thought to take a solution for this. He added magnets instead of the buttons of the shirt, so that it will be easy for his handicapped neighbor to keep the shirt. Can anyone say what did Venu keep instead of the buttons on the shirt?
when you kept magnets instead of buttons, so that it will be easy to the handicapped to keep his buttons.
Next was problem solving at school. There were two children, Rohan and Meera, who saw teachers giving physical punishment to other students. They thought that this would give a bad impact on the students. So they asked principals, teachers and psychiatrists that what would be the impact of this on the children. They got a negative response, so they decided to take action against this. They created some materials like a discipline wheel, which would help the children to take a different task every time they do something naughty. Next was a penalty card. Every time a child does something naughty in the class and doesn't obey the teacher can show a penalty card. Then the child needed to go in a counselor room where a counselor would give him some explanation and ask why did he do that. Next was an attitude mirror. In this, the child would see himself in the mirror and rectify his mistakes and say he would not repeat it again. Next was a confession box. In this, every child who does a mistake needed to write on a piece of paper what he has done wrong and then he needed to keep in that. Next was, what is a problem solving process? There are different ways to solve a process, and in this course, they asked us few ways to solve a problem. There was a boy named Vinay who was an athlete. He woke up early in the morning around 4:30 to do jogging. But as it would be dark in the morning, he couldn't see the vehicles coming and sometimes even the dogs. He would get scared in the morning. So they asked us to give some ways we can help him and solve this problem.
Okay, so the next topic is fine. We can identify the problem by looking at the places every day we roam, people we see, and also plants and animals. By examining them, we can know the problem. After finding the problem, we need to select a problem. After selecting a problem, we need to understand it and explain it to others. After understanding a problem, we can make a stakeholder mapping. It helps us to organize the problem and find the best solution for it by making a map. After making a stakeholder mapping, we can interview the stakeholder. Stakeholder is nothing but a person who experiences the problem. And after finding a solution for it, we can implement it and ask others' opinion.
Okay, so whenever for example, take maths. If you are given a problem, you'll always search for solutions, right? Here, every problem you have, first search for the solution and you can take the ideas. Each and every idea you get when you listen to a problem is a solution for it. What if? This is the main thinking capacity of each and every problem solver. What if I do this? Okay? What if I plant a tree? Will it grow and it will give us more oxygen? For example, if we take that and take maths only for example again. Like, what if we use this technique? Will we get the answer quickly? What if we use this technique? Will we get the answer fast or is it easy? Here, brainstorming. Brainstorming means mainly you have to make other people know about it. The main problem you have to tell it to others so that they can also give their ideas. This helps, the brainstorming. This is an individual capacity which you have to go on yourself, take the problem with you and you have to tell it out loud through social media. I know all of you love social media here, but use it for a good purpose, right? Instead of chatting all day. So, again, when you go to social media and say it out, many people watch it, even if it's like they don't even care about it, they'll surely get some ideas. And there are some people who can come to you that we have an idea and we want to help you. With this, you have to select an idea which is the best, which is positive in all the rounds. For example, like if we take again maths for example, so you all can understand. This technique, if we use one technique number 1 if we use, you may get the answer quickly. But it is a long process. But if you use technique number 2, you'll get the answer quickly and not in a long process. You'll get it quickly and short. So the technique number 2 is easy for the problem given. Just here selecting the idea, the perfect one which is helpful for each and everyone is the main thing in give ideas.
So the next topic is make and test. Make and test consists of 2 parts. First part is making the model and second part is testing it. So for making the model, we have several ideas. one is making the physical model, one is paper prototype, and next role play, and several ideas such as like that. So physical prototyping means making the model and explaining it to others. So once we make the model and explain it to others, we need to interview them and know their opinions. If the model is okay with everyone, we can continue with it, or else we can modify the model according to their opinion and get the best model of it. And the next is make what do you need for your idea. So after we make the model, we need to be clear that what is it useful for, and we need to explain it to others that what is the use of this model, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of other models. So the next topic is close. So once we are completely ready with the model, we need to give the solution to the problem which first we needed. So we can give the solution by showing this model, and problem categories such as inspire, find, give ideas. These all come under close. Thank you.